the basic minded person. I don't want to belittle nobody's knowledge. Some people just not savvy in that type of stuff. Some people know how to really
All right,
get
we're gonna
money.
go with
I
step
know people
one.
that can get money and can't even count, and can
All
get
right,
thousands.
step one. Let's go step one. Let's say you go to BMI or ASCAP, you get registered up with them. You make sure your artist name is your name by itself. Make sure that it's unique in some way, so that if you have the kind of the same name, that they could find you, because the most one of the most important things is actually when somebody can look you up and it goes right to the person that they looking up. So you want to do that, and then you want to buy your name. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure nobody else can get it. You want to go to Sound Exchange. Make sure you get with that. Make sure you get with a publishing company. Make sure you get with a distribution company. From there, you got to put out good music, and it's not to invest behind everything you put out, but the things that's picking up legs, they say, that's the stuff that you want to invest. So you
So
have
is
to have
you
a
think it,
good listening party and make sure that
absolutely?
you have unbiased people listening to your
Do
music.
you think it's hard for artists to pick up a manager or someone who knows this type thing, or what would be the step for them that can't absorb all that and learn it in one go or even remember it? How would they? How would what advice could you give them to find someone that can help them? Because sometimes it's hard to find a good manager because they gonna want paid. They want to be paid for their services. Like I can't just go get a paid for a lawyer without paying for the lawyer. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Well,
go.
first of all, at some point you do need a manager, but most artists who starting out don't need a manager. You don't have nothing
But
to
what about the
manage.
person who exactly? I got you. But you need guidance in the information what you just gave and what we gave. So, what could they do to obtain that information to get them going?
I mean, you're gonna have to look it up. You're gonna have to do homework. This is not a program or a situation or a job that you cannot do your own homework. Nobody can do the homework for you. If whatever you don't do, you're gonna have to hire that person for. So go hire a
Yeah,
reader. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, you're gonna have to read. You're gonna have to interact and look up and research what you actually doing and what you actually need. If you can't do that, you better hire someone to do it for you. Sit there and tell you, because whatever you don't do, you're gonna have to pay for.
that's real. That's real. That's real. Hey, we here to give y'all that free game. And I like giving free game because I like to see people win. I'm just a winner, and I'm in a winner circle. So that's all I know. So if other people get offended by my winning celebrations and come up and my knowledge and stuff, it ain't for you yet. You're not ready at heart because you got to want to see people win that you don't even know. You got to love when people win because that gives you hope and it gives you insight and it opens doors and leads paths for you to be the next winner. Uh,
That's a fact.
I've been standing in line clapping all my life. I ain't never been to do
That's a
like,
fact.
yeah, like I'm getting closer. I can see the dude handing out awards at this point. Like, yeah, I'm getting ring. We've been standing here 20 years, boy. We just made it through the door. All we gotta do is get through the crowd and call our name. We in here. We on the roster. The line is wrapped around the building like New York. The line is going 5 blocks. It's people camping out, sleeping like it's Black Friday. The line is out of the state. The line is passed around the block. Let me say this in perspective. The line,
That's a fact.
the line is went out of the state. So for me to be like, yo, bro, we at the door. Like we just stepped. They gonna take our name. We up. Like, yeah, my number is coming. But if you're not clapping for everyone that's ahead of you, dog,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not even like getting the right spirits in you, man. The elevators to separate, man. So, some people, man, stand in that line, bro, for 20 years and get to the door and realize it was never for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and give up, quit, do the wrong thing, get the hate in them. Don't don't take the proper steps. Don't grind extra hard. When the closer you get, the harder you got to work. I'm telling you.
Right.
And
That's
you
facts. That's
gotta
facts.
want this so bad in your life, man, that the extent and the level you go to is crazy. Like Buster said, you gotta be delusional. And then once it's accomplished, you never was delusional. You was that focused. So don't
Right.
don't get it twisted like we saying you're delusional never happen. You have to have that delusion to know it's gonna happen. And when it's accomplished, it's not delusional no more. It was the work you had to put in to get the delusional people to see that, hey, this was a vision. You just couldn't see my vision. You know what I'm saying? The artist asked last night.
That's a fact.
Yeah, artist asked last night in the box was like, should I stand on this song and what should I do? Man, you got to first and foremost, you don't even believe in your own music. At this point, I'm shooting my shot and I'm standing on it, bro. Like, I'm not asking you, does the radio sound right? I ain't asking you, you know what? Do you like it? I don't care what you doing. I got a vision, and I'm going to work hard to be the best at this vision I need to be. And
That's a fact.
And along that journey, man, I'm going to tell y'all this one before I go real quick, before we get to the music and come back to the interview. We got, where we at? All right, we got like 2 minutes on the countdown for the interview, so we're going to run, pay the bills, come to a song. But, man, if you get one fan, one follower, one person, if that person will buy your merch, share your things on your media, man, you better take that one person and treat them like a million people. Because I promise you, without you thinking about it, that one is going to bring you more. And you be consecutive, man. I say it's the hardest thing in the world to do is to get one fan. If you can get one fan, it's on. It's on. But you just cannot ignore that one fan, though. That's just the thing, because he's the one that like you. So whatever type of person he is, and he really clinched it. I mean, not just a person like, I support, I liked him, I followed. No, that fan is watching you every day, sharing your content, can't wait to see what you drop, buying your merch, streaming your music, sharing your platforms. You better clinch to him, and you might ask him to be on your team. Like, yo, bro.
Yes.
You want to come over here and help? Like, you feeling me? Like, come on, no homo. You feeling me? Oh, yeah, you want to be in my... Yeah, I got a spot for you.
Message.
Let's go, man. Trap City Radio.
You're now rocking with the baddest DJ on the planet. Baddest DJ on the planet.
Dior the chocolate dog was happening. That boy Remo the A&R, I see you.
The Nasty Night Show.
Damn, baby.
We got that interview coming up next. Y'all ready?
You know your bitch want a boss, not a worker.
We got exclusive King in the building. And he ain't doing no plan. Let's go.
She said she outside, she in traffic with her best. And her bestie got some friends, and they all trying to get nasty with her bestie. She say that her friends say she down. Come caress me. Ooh, I'ma take her to Poundtown, get in the backseat. I really
Okay,
can't
turn up.
I live my life just like a boss. She know I'm a real trap, I get it in and get it all. Ooh, I'm
TDE
tryna
play,
have
let's
me
go.
a threesome at the law. I don't pay for pussy, but little baby, what it cost? I'm not your nigga, I got rats up in these jeans. I got this shit out the mud, I ain't scared my thing. Bitch, your baby daddy broke, I got a bag. Hit that S550, then I went and bought a G.
Bend over, touch your toes and let 'em see it. Bend over, touch your toes and let 'em see it. Ayy. Bend over, touch your toes and let
Who is this, Remo? You don't know who this is, Remo?
that nigga bitch freak.
It's
that
Chocolate
nigga.
Dior, let's go.
Bend over,
Dior the
touch
chocolate dog was happening. That boy Remo the A&R, I see you.
your toes and let 'em see it. Ayy.
This the
Bend
first
over, touch your toes and let 'em see it. Ayy. Freak that nigga bitch, freak that nigga bitch. Throw it back, yeah, I'ma break it. Got this nigga feeling hot and horny the way I shake it. Booty moving like an earthquake, it be shaking. And all my girls with me fine as fuck, no relation.
Number one in the streets.
It'll burn and burn and burn.
Hippie Hop Radio. Online and on our app. Her.
About the mud, still running like I'm trying to get my way up.
LMA. Dochi. Nicki Minaj.
Only on them seas if it's breeze. Red ruby the sleeves, Chinese on my sleeve. These wanna be Chun-Li.
The house is now on fire.
I love your station. I listen to it every day.
Plays some things that are a little bit different, that kind of a little more alternative.
Hippie Hop Radio. Something different.
Online and on your smartphone.
Blazing 420 WPAM. We in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We tapping in with the West Coast, man. We got a special guest. Let's get straight to it. Shout out to all the supporters out there. Everybody tapped in the radio. Everybody tapped in the media. Remo, I don't know if you check the media real quick, so we up. Big shout out to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. X, all that, man. I might have left all 2, 3 of them, man. TikTok, I don't know. I forgot some of y'all, but TikTok taking music off. So, ain't no shout out to them, though. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we in the building, man. The Nasty Nice Show. I am your host, DJ Nasty Nice. I got my co-host with me.
Remo the A&R. Let's go, baby.
All right, Remo, you got the wheel. Let's ride.
Oh, man, without no further ado, this is my boy from the BX, none other than the manager extraordinaire, the A&R. He done worked with extraordinary DJs, some of your best artists in the industry. I am telling y'all better listen up to what this man got to say if you want to know about music and what you need to do, because his story is legendary. None other than my boy, Rick the Negotiator. Rick, come on, baby. Let these people know what you're doing, baby.
What's happening? Peace and love to everybody.
Peace of love, brother. Peace of love. So, Rick, man, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show, the Nasty Night Show, Trap City Radio, Blazing 420. We on so many stations, man. We out there doing it for the people, man, just trying to give them the real industry insight, bring them exclusive interviews like this one we about to do. So how you doing out there, Rick? I mean, before we start, I would love you to plug all your socials, let the people know where you from, and what you got going on in the game.
Pop your shit, Rick.
Pop your shit.
Child, man. Rick the Negotiator at RICKDA Negotiator on Instagram and Twitter. It's just my name, Rick Broomfield, on Facebook. Born and raised uptown, Bronx, Harlem. Been in Atlanta now for about 8 years. And I've been in the music business for 22 and counting.
Wow.
I've seen a lot. I've seen a whole lot. Been around a lot, experienced a lot, been a part of a lot. And, it's an ever-changing business. But, here we are. We still going.
That's a fact. Hey, so Rick, let me say, how did you start in this game, and what inspired you to start with this music?
Oh man, it's crazy. Good question. I was went away to school. I got to go back to the beginning. I was in high school. I was in a youth organization called Teens in Motion. After school program, performing arts based, sports, etc., things like that. And a bunch of people in this program. And also in this program was this girl named Alicia Cook. And she was part of a group. And it was 4 girls at the time, but she really just stood out. So he wound up taking her out, changed the last name. He took her real last name and gave her another name, which was Alicia Keys. And she was just, just another teenager, but just crazy talented. And you know how it is as all kids. You see somebody get a little record deal, you don't really think nothing of it. Just a friend from school. Well, 6 years later, 2001, she's, I'm back from college and she's working on her first album, Songs in the Minor. And, nobody, still just somebody working on music. And I'm working at an equity firm on Park Avenue. And after work, I would go mess around and hang around with them as they're making these records, not knowing what's going to be in a couple months. And
right.
You fast forward a little bit and we put these records out and I never seen nothing like it. It literally went from zero to the stratosphere like that. I can remember us going to shows, 4 or 5 people total, no security. We got to fly to PC88 to the spot so she could play the piano. And a couple months later, it's 9-piece band. Everybody's dressed and decked out, and we're flying all over the world. And we're at award shows and different things, and it's just like, wow. So I went from, when you asked what my inspiration was, that whole year of just watching and seeing that, it's like, I can't work a regular job after this. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Feel right. You know what I'm saying at that point?
Damn, I feel like that right now. Shit. Go ahead, Rick.
Yes. You just sit there just like, man, I'm at the, so obviously I wasn't at the equity firm for too much longer. And, I sacrificed money, but I was happy. And I was in a place where I could learn something. I always had a passion for music per se, but now I got a chance to actually learn the music business around one of the best that I've ever seen in Jeff Robinson. I mean, talk about a man who's responsible for about 20 Grammy Awards, countless amount of American and NAACP awards and #1 records. And to have that person day to day. Not necessarily teaching me, but literally being able to watch him hip to hip, see what's going on, how to do this, how to talk to those big time executives. That's what really got me like, okay, I think I can do this.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
Yo,
That's
wait
is
a minute,
amazing.
Remo. Hold on, Rick. DJ Nasty Nights, bro. Welcome to the show. I'm kind of going before Remo passed it, but I just got to ask it because you said something, and I ain't got a pen, and I'm smoking, and I got a little Hennessy, and I said, if I don't get this question, I'm going to lose it, right? Bro, when you took that leap of faith to leave the job, it's a double part question. What did you do to make it with, I mean, I don't know if you was like hustling in the streets or something at the time, but to take that leap of faith, because I'm asking it from a standpoint of a person just like right now, me, to like to leave the job based on what you're doing. What was that like and how did you make it? And at the same time, I believe in myself enough to walk away from my job, but I just know the reality of me paying a bill in 2 weeks if something doesn't fall through. So how did that work for you and how did you stand on that?
That's a fact. It was crazy. I was scared as hell, and I was very young at the time I did it. I hadn't even turned 21 yet. And it was just like, you know, you fresh out of school, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man. Well, I realized, okay, I'm sacrificing this for basically 300 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid. I'll tell you exactly what I was making. And it's like, I was always a very analytical person. So what I did was, I knew what I had around me. And what I had around me, what a lot of my friends were DJs. So what I did was, what we started to do was, you know, I have a cousin named DJ Will, and one of our great friends was DJ Self of Love and Hip Hop, all the different things he's been into. And we decided to start a crew. So we got with the big homie, rest in peace, DJ Big Cap, and my man Snatch One. And we started a crew, and we just started to take over the clubs in New York City. So besides the 300 hours a week I was getting from Jeff Robinson and MBK at the time, I would get a piece of every DJ from booking all these parties at night.
Okay.
So little by little, so that's how I started. It wasn't much at first, but it started to add up over time. And what it did was, and what I didn't realize was, I was controlling the New York City nightlife, and I didn't even realize because I had we had a bunch of guys in all these main clubs, and these were all the clubs that were popping where everybody was going to. So now there's different outlets that started to open up for me to make money. I mean, there were days I would go outside with $5 in my pocket and come home with 500 in my pocket, and I didn't know how, and I didn't plan on it, but it happened.
But we talking like, I mean, straight legit. We ain't talking about hustling, hitting the block.
No, this is no street. I never sold a drug day in my life.
That story right now, what you're saying is so real, Rick, and reason why I'm just really highlighting that is because you're showing people like the leap of faith, believing in yourself, the hustle, the idea, no drug money, stepping out there at that age is, bro, that's
it's possible.
That's still the interview for me, bro. Like that's priceless. Remo, go ahead and get a question in, Remo, because I got a lot for him, Remo. I'm itching. Oh, I should have went first. Go ahead, Remo.
I mean, it's so much. You know, you just started out with how you started out with Alicia Keys, y'all, the world famous Alicia Keys. You know, and but it's so many others and records that you was a part of, like Ron. Let's speak about Ron for a minute.
Oh man, so. Man, I'm actually cutting a lot of things, so I'll try to fast forward real quick to speed it up. So, 2003, we're working on Alicia's second album and in the process of getting things together. And my quote-unquote big break, in a sense, if you want to call it at least in industry circles, was I wound up finding a beat for You to Know My Name. And it was on the Kanye West CD. And this is when beat CDs was still a thing. And notice I said the Kanye West beat CD. This is before Kanye was Kanye. And he was still trying to get on as an artist at the time. You know what I mean? He was a producer. He was H to the Izzo. A lot of that stuff was already moving and grooving. But he had yet to break as an artist, so he still wasn't him yet. And it was crazy. I was listening to this beat in the conference room, and that night we went with Jeff to the studio with Alicia, and when they heard it, it was like instant. And then next thing you know, Kanye's in, and they're flying into moments. Instead of them sampling, she had them sing on it. And where you hear them, all that stuff is live. So it just turned into a whole thing. And then it was a artist named Jermaine Paul that I was actually A&R on his project, who was signed to MBK. And he wound up being the guy that's on the Diary record. So a lot of things started to work in my favor at the same time. The union started to blow up a little bit. And then fast forward to '05, Def Jam came calling. And I wound up getting the Def Jam job.
Good gosh, almighty, boy.
Promotional director there, and really just started to take off from there. So fast forward a couple of years, building my name, still the union still building. And I'm living in Harlem at the time, and a good friend of mine by the name of Ron Browse happened to be working on some records.
Wow. You're not just saying regular names. I mean, they regular to you, bro, but I'm a DJ, but he's not saying just name.
It was a crazy thing. So I remember the story like it was yesterday. I came home from work. I got off the 3 train. Right on I got off 125th in Lenox. I wanted to stop at the halal truck so I can get the rice with the lamb and the chicken with the white sauce and all that. If you really know, you know.
Yes.
I wanted to get that on the way back. So I was like, let me stop in the stand. As soon as you get off the train on Lenox and 250, it was right there. So I was getting off. It's like, it was like I want to say this is like the beginning of June.
Packed outside still.
Like the first week of June. Like June was right after Memorial Day. Matter of fact, it might have been like the last week of May, right after Memorial Day. Like during that last week. And I remember we got off. Excuse me for 1 second.
You good, brother.
It was my day job. I got things going on. It's remote, but I got employees, so I got responsibility.
Absolutely, bro. Hard worker.
It's like when it's like, man, I lost my train of thought where I was at.
125th, we getting off.
So we at 2/5, and I'm walking up. Now Ron's from 127th between Lenox and 5th. So after I get my food, I lived on 133rd between Lenox and 7th. So I'm walking up Lenox, and I happen to see him and some of the crew, some of his people on 127th and Lenox. So I cross the street just to go say what's up. So immediately when he hits me, you can't tell me this wasn't fake. Immediately he was like, "Yo, take it around me. I want to play you some records." Because everybody know I manage DJ. We used to DJ not just the club, we would DJ all the basketball tournaments in the summer, Uptown, 55th, Dykeman, Kingdom, etc. So they were always like, "Yo, what do you think?" Because at first he was like, "I want to play these records. Maybe you guys might like." So the first record he plays me was A-Rap Money, right? Before we sold the Busta Rhymes, I'll get to that. So he plays me the record. I'm listening. It's different. He actually got the sample for that from one of the A-Raps in the bodega on 127th Street in Lenox Avenue. True story with that. The second song he played me was Jumping Out the Window. So he plays that. We hear the beat, and the beat is just like, hey, you know what I mean? So, stuff in the auto tune. So he's kind of doing like the Harlem, New York version of the T-Pain, right?
Right.
The third song he played me was Pop Champagne. And this is just him by himself. So immediately, the first 30 seconds of the record, I hit the bass, I hit the boom, boom, boom. I didn't let the song play. I said, play it back again. Play it again. I called my cousin DJ Will. I'm like, Will, I need you to hear this. I put it on speaker. Just listen, tell me what you think. I'm playing it. Stop. 30 seconds. I didn't go past 30 seconds. He was like, yo, that's crazy. He was like, yo, I got an idea. He was like, yo, we should kind of make it an anthem. I was like, yo, we need to get some features. Ron was really known as a producer for the most part. You know what I mean? He produced, but even up to this point, he obviously known for producing Ether for Nas, but he had done so many records for Big L, for Little Kim, Fat Joe. I can name a bunch. And so this is before 2008. So when we meet, but at this time, I'm like, yo, so I put a call in, and we reached out to Jim Jones and Joel Santana. And originally, Joel's fronted on the record at first, right? But Jim did it. Jim did it immediately. And that explains why Jim's verse is so long and Joel's was short. Because originally it was just going to be Ron, Jim's verse, Ron's third verse, and then we were going. There was how the radio stations, they do like the Mix Master Weekend for holiday weekend and things like that. So in New York for this particular weekend, there was a Mix Master Weekend, and it was in August. Excuse me. Not yet. I'm fast forwarding. So we send the record out June 12th. It's just Ron and Jim. Fast forward, the record is heating up. It's going crazy. This is summertime. Barbecues, basketball tournaments, everything is just live. And it's getting bigger and bigger. So we get up to that Mix Master Weekend. I come home from work still working at Def Jam. Come home from work, and I check my computer because we always kept our personal computer separate from the work computer.
Right.
Everything tapped. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna watch and be cognizant of certain things. So I get home, so I check my email, and I get an email from Twin, who's Joel's brother. And when I hit the email, I see it's an MP3 on it. Hit play. Girl, I want to see you work, see you dance without no shirt. And it was just the whole verse. So I emailed Ron, called him like, yo, check your email. Ron calls me back 30 minutes later, tells me to check my email, and that was Pop Champagne as the world came to know.
Wow.
Together, we sent the record out. So then what I did was, I wound up taking the play from the Def Jam playbook. What I did was, I had Ron do the audio tune dub plate for every DJ in the Rolodex across the country.
Can you say that again? Can I stop you right there? Because this is exclusive. You said you took a play from the Def Jam playbook and you did what?
What I did was, I do this every day for our artists for different things. So because he's doing the auto tune, I'm like, let's personalize the record for everybody. So I had him do the auto tune dub plate. So basically, put it on the song, put the DJ's name on the song, and I have him do it for about 750 DJs and sent it around the country to everybody. Radio club and let them go. And at the time, the record went from, we were doing well in New York. Next thing you know, we were at 4,000 spins a week, 5, and it just went. And it started to go. And now the record labels are calling.
Wow.
And I heard from all of them. The funny thing is I'm working at Def Jam, and I didn't hear from them.
Wow. Well, damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
Lenny Yes, who's a big bro, good friend of mine, Lenny Yes goes, I don't think the record's going to leave New York. He said, you got one, but I don't think it's going to leave New York. Let's see.
Damn.
Todd Moskowitz, who at the time was the CEO of Asylum, as the partner with 300 and different things he wanted to do. So Todd Moskowitz, who was another OG, and at the time I was working for Def Jam and Bad Boy at the same time, and they knew me. And, they would let me, because I was probably the best record promoter at that time in New York, especially in the clubs, I was in kind of high demand, and, I wanted more money, and Def Jam didn't want to give me a raise. So I said, listen, let me work at Bad Boy. I'll make sure all my stuff is done. So as long as all your work is done, do your thing. So I was working at both, and I was splitting time between two offices during the week. It was real crazy. And good thing that they was only 2 blocks apart, so I didn't have to go that far. But it was crazy. So it was like, it was real interesting. So I'm in there, and Todd and Joey IE and them, but Todd just goes, listen, you got one. He said the same thing, Lenny. I think it's going to be New York. You might get some in Connecticut and all that, but let's see what happens. So now, a couple weeks later, we getting bookings from California, Chicago, Texas, Indiana, Miami, everything. So now we're moving. Now we're moving and growing all over the place. And we're watching the charts, and it starts to go. And eventually, it hit #1. And I remember I bought a bunch of copies of the Billboard magazine, and I put them on Joey IE's door, Todd Moskowitz's door, Lenny Yes's door, highlighted with the #1. And remember what y'all said, it wouldn't leave New York. Lenny took me out to dinner that night. We went to Philippe's actually that night. And he was
wow.
And then we wound up, he wound up throwing me a couple balls. We wound up getting a feature for Ghostface Killer from Def Jam, She's the Killer. We wound up, he started to pass through, and then it started to get out. It just started to go. We do a record with David Banner. We did Winding On Me with Fat Joe and Lil Wayne. We did records for Noriega, Rotate. We did Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, I Go Crazy. And we actually had all these records on the radio at the same time with our record. So we were controlling the sound. And it was like, I can't even describe what was going on at the time. It was just crazy. It was just like a flood of stuff. And then it just kept going. And
it was on fire.
It was on fire. And you get a #1 record, that's an automatic 2-year run. Automatic. #1 record, first year, you go first 6 months, you're gonna ride out domestically. Then you got a year of international. You know what I'm saying? And
yes.
Pop Champagne did what, it took me around the world like Alicia Keys did. You know what I mean? And we did everything. I've been to every continent except for Antarctica.
That's what's
up.
Wow. We got Rick the Negotiator live right here at Trap City Radio, Blazing 420 WPAM. Y'all know what it is. We're going to drop a couple songs real quick. We're going to take a little 2-minute break, man. Come right back. We got Rick live. I got some good questions for him, man. I've been over here, man. Like, his inner reaction to the questions been crazy. Like, man, I'm over here trying to, remember these questions, Reem. I'm telling you, We got an icon in the building. Wake up, fix your face, and pay attention, man. Let's get straight to it real quick. Rick, hang tight with us.
Got you.
Oh, yeah, Rick.
What up, bitch? I told you once, won't tell you twice, so don't call me the bad man.
You're now rocking.
So when we
With
be
the
in
baddest DJ on the planet.
I've been in my bag and I ain't talking about no dance.
Let's go.
I'm always working off the hook, turn the trap to a dance floor. I got used to ballin', nigga, you can check the damn score. I can show you through my city, I can give your ass a
Grand tour.
Talking about you,
VA, what up?
know that you been paying more. I got my
We got
shit
Rick the Negotiator live interview going down right now.
You ain't about that shit you rapping.
Big
What the
stick
fuck
face
you
and
saying?
pay attention.
If you not playing to win, then what the fuck you playing? I smoke exotic weed, that shit you smoking, throw it in the trash can. Every time I call my plug, he pull up with some trash bags. Once they get a whiff of this, they switching up their gas, man. She said she used to smoke for free, baby, I'm not your last, man. But I'm smoking on expensive, heard your man smoking on Afghan. I'm always having flavors, heard your man's is on his last gram. Thinking that you can't compete with me, yeah, that's a bad scam. Try it if you want it, you get burnt up like a bad tan. I've been in my bag and I ain't talking about no jam sports. I'm always working off the hook, turn the trap to a dance floor. I got used to ballin', nigga, you can check the damn score. I can show you through my city, I can give your ass a grand tour. Talking about you plugged in, but we know that you been paying for. I got my shit together, now I got what I've been praying.
Back talk, pretty little bitch, my ass off. Hit it from the back, make 'em blast off. Ain't time about rats, keep your hands off. Back talk, pretty little bitch, my
Okay, we
ass
break
off.
records
Hit it from the
over
back,
here.
make 'em blast off. Ain't time about rats, keep your
Let's go,
hands
let's
off.
go.
Celine, bagged it. McQueen, bagged it. Chanel, bagged it. Your bitch,
DCJ, what up?
bagged it. And Louis, bagged it. Your nigga, I had 'em. Them stacks, break it.
Oh,
Pretty little
man.
bitch, my ass off. Hit it from the back out.
I hear you,
Talk,
Nancy. You
pretty
so
little
crazy.
bitch, my ass off. Hit it from the back, make 'em blast off. Ain't time about rats, keep your hands off.
Let's go.
Back talk, pretty little bitch, my ass off. Hit it from the back, make 'em blast off. Ain't time about rats, keep your hands off. Celine.
Trap City Radio, the Nasty Night Show. Let's go.
Hit the little bit from the back. Hit the little bit from the back.
PBE Pluto.
Little bit from the back. Bend it over. Don't even care if you're sober. Rather did just like a rover. She a soldier. Let that cloud out the nose. You had a big cut and I told her. Hit the little bit from the back. 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 Bend it over. Don't even care if you're sober. Rather did just like a rover. She a soldier. Let that cloud out the nose. You had a big cut and I told her.
Yeah, PBE Pluto. I like that, man. I was at the video shoot for that one. That's dope. We back. Let me get my drop in real quick before we get started, man. We up in here, the exclusive interview, man. Y'all about to press record and fix your face right now, boy. Free game.
Crank it up. Turn the volume up. You got your radio locked on to the hottest station.
Parental advisory.
R&B, uncensored. Radio.com, because that's how we roll.
All right, welcome back. The Nasty Night Show. We in the building. We got Rick Negotiator live. I want to slide some questions in, man. I swear I lost two solid ones. I should have just got up and got a pen, man. Rick in here giving free game. Bro, let's rewind it back a little bit. I think something really important I think we missed in the interview is actually tell everybody, for those who don't know, that's tuning into the station and those who's watching on all the media, tapping in and out, what do you actually do and what is like your main one thing that you stand on? I know you probably wear many hats and got a lot of investments and things probably going on. We get to that too real shortly, but what is overall to people that don't know Rick the Negotiator when they hear Rick? Or who is Rick? What does he do? You know what I'm saying? So what do you kind of put as the forefront to what you do?
It's crazy because it's really a combination of all of the things. Management to kind of be like the surface of it, but it's a little bit of everything. I mean, it's artist development. It's, I deal with records and songwriters. Producers and songwriters, excuse me. I I do tours, you know what I'm saying, with artist market runs. It's a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? So like it's a little bit more than what your average manager do because I can kind of get up, get in the car and do it ourselves.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? With a certain thing. So it started with that, coming from MBK, which was like a management record label, multimedia, doing everything. I was kind of groomed to do everything, and that was kind of my approach, and that's kind of I think me helped me in management because I knew kind of certain moves to make. When you can have access to radio and the DJs and the different people, and now people in the DSP space, it's like it gives you a leg up on certain things.
Absolutely. That's dope. That's dope. What other type of brands and things you're marketing right now, bro? Because I know you got a lot going on. You tied in with major artists. I mean, what you got on the horizons coming up, and what's some of the things you're branding and marketing right now?
Right now, as I'm working on, I am newly a part of the God Show podcast with my guy Ray Daniels.
Big shout out to Ray Daniels.
So stay tuned and pay attention. There's in fact a few new episodes coming out next week that you'll see me on, and you'll see a lot more of me going forward on there. I am in also myself and Ray and a few others are involved in. We're working now with Joel Santana on a management marketing thing level, and that's something that is very, very new. In fact, you guys are probably the first to know about that. Matter of fact, you are the first to know about that.
Big love. I appreciate it. We always try to get one exclusive. I appreciate that, Rick.
That's in fact, we actually had a Zoom call earlier this afternoon, and we're starting to put that together. He has a lot of new music, and a lot of good stuff, a lot of features with all the top people right now, a lot of different things, and some surprises.
How can I get my hands on some of that, bro?
Soon come. Once
one of the first
myself and the team, we finish putting this plan and roll out together.
Okay.
Then trust me, you'll hear from us very, very soon. I promise you that.
Yeah, you more than welcome to come back, bro. I love to have some of these artists that you're working with, bro, come through, get some great promo. We running 8 radio shows. Just picked up a new one this week. Shout out to Obia Radios, Obia DJs.
Nice, congrats on that.
Appreciate
That's big.
it. Tied in with Nerve DJs. I'm official coalition.
That's my guy. I got some people. My man Big Half and all of them. Those my friend. Those my guys.
I'm an official coalition DJ with DJ Big
X. Those are my guys. My man.
Look, bro. So let me. I want to let you know a little bit about me. So I want you to think. You just in here some. You know Remo really well. So I want to give you just a slight background with me because everything you saying, that's why it's impressing me because of what I'm doing too. So I've been to Coalition DJs, rocking with Big X. I'm in the DMV market in the Virginia area. I'm captain in the Virginia market. I just made MVP last year, 2023, Long Live DJ Nano Award MVP.
No question.
I got that. Just linked up with DJ Mr. 262. We're about to be on iHeartRadio as well, 99.9 FM. Like, I've been going crazy as a DJ, working crazy hard, bro. And getting exclusive interviews like tonight with you, King, is like a super blessing to somebody like me. And that's why I asked that question earlier, like, yo, you stepped out there on the faith. And I feel like I'm in the same shoes right now listening to you, and it spooked me. You know what I'm saying? And I just, I salute you for everything you're doing, bro. You going crazy ham with everything you're doing. You super tied in. What's some of the services that you offer for anyone that wants to link up, and how can they find you through any other websites or emails? How can people link with you in the network?
Definitely hit me up on rick1314 at gmail.com. I check my email every day, all the time, so I'm active on it. And you can, DM me on Instagram at Rick the Negotiator. I answer everything. I'm pretty consistent with that. Right now, I mean, mostly all services. Obviously, what I tell artists is before you reach out, ask yourself this question. And I think this is the most important thing that artists need to understand now, especially in the market that we're in and the times that we're in. How do you connect? How do you connect yourself and your craft and your art to the masses and to the market? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about connectivity. Nowadays, people aren't even buying into records no more. They're getting more so into who you are as an artist. Right. Who are you? Who is he or she? What are your experiences? What have you done? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, those are the things that are relatable and connected. And I just want artists to think about that. You know, if you could answer those questions, you know, you got a real chance to really do something. I think it's easier for artists now more than ever. It's just that it's more work because everybody is their own entity right now. Everybody can pick up a phone or, you know, put a camera to their face and post something on a digital platform. You know, there's over 1 million songs per week that go on these DSPs. What are you doing to stand out? You know what I mean? You have to do something. Nowadays, it's not just about the music. Who are you? And when I ask that question, it's not just I'm so and so. You know what I mean? What your name is. When I ask who are you? You know what I'm saying? What are you about? Why should I give you in a 24-hour day? Why should I give you 5 minutes of my time? Absolutely. These are realistic questions that people need to ask because when you're reaching out to these different executives, you got to think about how many people are reaching out to them that are just like you.
Absolutely. Woo.
How, you know what I mean? You know, why, if you're an artist, why would you send me a whole EP or LP worth of work, which is you're asking me to take an hour out of my day to listen to that, when nowadays people's attention span is a minute, 5 minutes.
If that.
You know, so you have to be realistic what's going on. Now, it sounds easier. Yo, listen, here's this, but yo, here's one song. Just tell me what you think. Okay, I can give you a couple of minutes of my time real quick. That makes sense. It's easier for me to give you 2 to 5 minutes than to give you an hour. Facts. You know, so sometimes I think people need to just think about all those things. You know what I'm saying? When you approach people and you reach out to people, because there are a lot of people out here to help. There's a lot of people out here jerking, people doing a lot of stuff too. But there's a lot of people out here that genuinely want to help. Because at the end of the day, music is something that is never going away. You know, it's something that's everlasting. It's a feel, it's an emotion. And as long as that's the case, it'll always be around. People just have to find ways to be able to really monetize, but not just that, because every artist wants to be out, to have that staying power, the consistency. You know, this is truly the era of what you put out is what you get back.
Absolutely. You've been in the game for a while, Rick. What have you seen change the most from your perspective as far as the music game from when you first got in and started doing business to now where you at?
There's so many things. The music business has gotten way younger, way younger. The accessibility, you got to think about it. When we were young kids, our age group, you know, a lot of us, I'm 40 plus, but I'm assuming a lot of us, different.
Definitely.
You know, coming up, you know, I know a lot of people my age, they weren't even allowed to listen to rap music. Absolutely. Now everybody can hear it, or through a tablet. You know, kids as young as 2, 3, 4 years old. We live in such different times. You know, when I started in business, there were no MP3s. We had to bring DATs and CDs and vinyl from office to office. You know, it was different. You know, and then it went to the CDs. Now it's nothing physical. Everything is digital. You know what I'm saying? And how to monetize and do that. There's no artist development at these record companies no more. There's no real There's no real A&R no more. You know, A&R, these A&Rs now looking at charts. You know,
oh my God.
So if you don't have artist development, and if you don't have real A&R no more, how can anybody complain about the quality of music that we're getting? Because there's no direction. Everybody's feeding for themselves, trying to figure out what works. You know, they might play a song and 30 people on the block like it, then they run with it. You know, 300 people that's now on the block might hate it. So it's like, these are the things that we're dealing with now. Everything is trial and error, but it's not. Back in the days, it was trial and error behind closed doors. Now it's trial and error in your face.
Right.
For the public to see, for everything to see. You know, we live in a 24-hour news cycle. Like, social media changed everything.
Yes.
It made the world smaller. You know, it made the unknown known. You know, things I can get on the phone right now and FaceTime somebody in Japan. Right now, and we talking and everything's good. That wasn't the case years ago. You know, the different things that we could do. You know, it's so many things, but there's a lot of different ways to monetize now. And there's ways to do things. I think, you know, every art, and also artists need to understand, every artist is not made to be a mainstream artist. That's why there's so few. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. There's some artists that are extremely successful, some even more successful than the mainstream artists that are not mainstream. They just know how to tap. They knew how to gain an audience, develop an audience, and tap into that audience and get everything they can out of that audience and or fan base. And that's what it's really about. Why do you think, if you look at these tours, all these artists are on these tours now, It's all the older artists that are selling out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have a solidified, solid fan base. You know what I'm saying? If Wu-Tang, I'll use Ghostface and Break On, they say I'm going on tour. You know they're gonna have sold out venues and you already know in certain markets because there's 20,000 people that you know that are going to see Ghost because they are Wu-Tang heads and they're going to see them.
Right.
You can't say that for all of these artists now. You know what I'm saying? It's hit or miss. And because there's so much of it and so much similarity, there's so much of it. You know, how many trap artists are there? I mean, how many ways could you sell drugs on records? So it's just like,
right.
Facts.
Or how many times, you know, could you take lean or take pills or do these things? You know, how many ways you going to do it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, you know, we went from the change. We went from selling the drugs to using the drugs on records. How did that happen? You know, this is real talk. You know, it was about getting money and doing that. And always, you know, how high you can get and how faded you are. And all these people say, how?
No substance to the music.
Things change. Times changed. And
do you think it might be because I'm just making a statement of what you said. Do you think it might be because how big rap has become and sort of when something becomes so big, it starts to eventually water down?
I think that is very accurate. And it shows if you look at what all the major record companies are looking for now, they're looking for Latin artists. They're looking for Afrobeat artists. They're looking for R&B.
Right.
Right now, that's what they're looking for.
Right. Now, they don't even want to sign rap artists.
No, they don't. They don't. All this drill, all of the trap, anything perceived negative, they're shying away from it. So this is a memo out to all these artists, and I hope you guys are really paying attention to this. This is a real thing that's happening right now as we speak. You know, there's so much shuffle going on at these major record companies because last year, and I'll use Def Jam for example. Def Jam put out, this is Def Jam, iconic label. They put out 3 records last year, 3 that did anything. Wow. When I worked at Def Jam, we might put 3 records out in a week. They put 3 records out last year. Now, granted, they were big records, 3 records, the Coco Jones record, R&B record, the Friday song, the Friday Artist Friday, and the new Mooney Long record that's going crazy, R&B. But what they did was they made over $575 million off their catalog artists. So what that tells you is, why take the risk when we can make profit off our old stuff?
Right. So they didn't go into the new artists.
Exactly.
And I'm sure there's a plethora of them.
And what they did was they put a freeze and said, they took it a step further. September said, we're not putting out nobody.
Wow.
Because if I don't have to, you have to think business now. Why am I going to take a financial loss if I made $575 million off catalog? That's money that we made that we didn't have to spend money to make.
Right.
So you have to look at it. So now you see it's no coincidence that there's change and Monty Lippin is taking over Def Jam, and Def Jam is going to be kind of under Universal Republic, and this is Def Jam we're talking about.
Right. So that's crazy. I mean, this is crazy.
Which was a predominantly hip hop label historically. And, you know, obviously we put out a lot of big R&B records, a lot of big over the years. But this is what we've come to now. It's a different ball game. You know, the music, what people are going for is different. You know, it's different. And, you know, a lot of the negative, the rap, it's not, you know, they're shying away from. You know, it'll work locally, but that's what they're trying to phase it out. It's up to the artist to make great material so that it can't be phased out. There's only one little baby. There's only one future. I mean, you know, when you got, and I would look at those guys as the big artists when it comes to that, especially Future, when it comes like that trap rap in that type of vein. You know, those guys.
Can I ask you something, Rick? Can I ask you something? And since we're on this topic right here, and I'm personally know stories that you are very connected to, and it's kind of goes into this situation. So I would like, you know, you to give the audience the story about an artist that kind of was up at the top of his game with you, And then out of left field through bad decisions and just things that just occur, like things just didn't go right. And this, what you was talking about, basically sums it up with him.
Well, I know I didn't get to finish talking about all the different artists I've worked with, but another one who was pretty big was artist Q Money that I was managing that we had out there with I think it's a game / Warner. And I mean, the trajectory on him was tremendous. I mean, everything was shooting and you actually saw it live and in color.
Yes.
And all it took was one bad decision. And now, you know, unfortunately, you know, my man is sitting behind bars for probably the rest of his life. And, you know, you go from having a top 20 record and climbing to allegedly, you know, doing something, you know, a very serious crime. And you're paying a price. And it doesn't make sense to put that much work and work that hard to throw it all away.
Right.
And
it's crazy that I would say that in that situation because the investment in him was so large.
Yes.
At the time. And he was, like you said, doing so good. But this is some of the stuff that happens when we dealing with the rap. And this is why the record companies now are reacting in some of the ways that they are.
Because you don't want to keep taking losses. You know, you have all these artists getting shot, going to jail, and these different things happen. We put all this money into you as a record company, management, the team's putting a bunch of time into you, and we get to a point where things are happening and really developing at a very rapid pace and moving. And it's just like, you know, you have to learn how to shake certain things, man. And you can't make decisions just based off pride, you know, because you'll never win that way. And I think that, you know, it's unfortunate. You know, that was a situation that, you know, I had to really take some time away and think because, you know, work aside. Now let's deal with just the human element. You know what I'm saying? This was a son. This was somebody's father. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there are also people that are deceased behind this situation.
Right.
So it's not, you know, this is definitely not, you know, this is beyond music and what you see on social media. This is real life stuff. You know, there were many families that were affected by this.
Yes.
There's some families that may never recover because of it. And that's a real reality. And you know, you live with regrets. You wish you could have tried to do anything to prevent it. You know, you live with those things and it's hard. And, you know, those are some of the realities that come with the business that we've chosen to be in. And, you know, when you're dealing with the human element and you're dealing with temptation and you're dealing with a lot of different things, you know, people forget these artists are human beings and individuals with their own personal issues and different things going on. You know, none of us are perfect. And, you know, sometimes what I tell people is the biggest drug of all is fame. And people will die for it. You know, they'll die to maintain it. And they'll do a lot of different things to maintain that. And sometimes pride comes in the way and it could lead to very, very bad decisions. And that is somewhat of what happened in that situation.
Wow, Rick, man. I'm just thank you for, you know, sharing with us on that because I know how deep that was to you. And I, you know, just wanted to people to understand, and especially artists to understand, you know, where, you know, the height of music is going. And that story kind of basically summed it up. And I know it personally. So I just wanted to get it out there to the world. And it's not, like you said, there's real people affected by that. So, you know, peace to everybody. You know, we just sharing the story out there and getting it out to people. But just to get off that topic, to go somewhere else with it, because like you said, Rick, you're locked in with plethora of DJs, and from the DJ union to the DJ collectives, right? So dealing with the DJs right now, and we had a situation where it's like been in the air right now. DJs versus the artists, even though we know that shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? What was your take on it when you first heard it?
I don't like it. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And the reason being, and I want to take my biases aside. We need to understand the culture that we're in, especially for hip hop rap artists. There's no rap without the DJ.
Right.
That goes hand in hand. 2 turntables and a mic. That's where it started at. DJs, I think, you have to look at it both ways because DJs want to be recognized for their contribution and what they're doing with these artists, with them breaking these artists, different things that they're doing. I know DJs that give a lot of these artists direction. And that's a very real thing. And they want to be recognized for that. Then on the other side of the coin, you could look at it and say DJs might have overplayed their hand. Because nowadays, because of all the rise of the DSPs and different things, people deem the DJs less relevant. So you have all of this happening at the same time.
Right.
Which is why it's combusting like this, where now you have DJs versus artists. We're going through it out here with DJs and DJs going at it with promoters and artists and everything else out here in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
Why?
And it's different because at one point you had to go to the DJ for music, to hear new records, to get your record played. There's so many other avenues now. I can go on YouTube. I can go to Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, DistroKid, you name it. All these different platforms that you can go to put your music out, to listen to music, to do different things. Even beyond FM radio, satellite radio. You got stations like this, that we're talking, different platforms. So it changed a lot of things. Do I still think the DJ, FM radio things are just as important? Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, you know how many people don't have iTunes? You know how many people don't have Spotify? There are millions that don't have those platforms. There are millions of people that still listen to FM radio every day. Various stations, to the tune of 80 million plus people per day, to be exact. In that vein, nationalists still listen to FM radio. So all these different things are important. Sirius, you saw the rise of Sirius XM, satellite radio.
Yes.
Different things, because now, Sirius XM is national. You know what I mean? Those, if you listen to Superstar J show or DJ Self show or whoever's show or, Gray Rizzy, all these different people that are on Shade 45 and Sirius XM and all these platforms up there, Hip Hop Nation, etc. Those are national.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're hearing it all over the country at the same time. So it's so many different platforms now, and I just think that, the rise of even, people don't understand, even nightlife, because all of this, people don't understand how connected all this stuff is. In nightlife, they value the promoter and the bottle girl now more than the DJ. And that shouldn't be, because there's
that's crazy.
So if you
because if you cut the music off and walked out,
what you got? You got a bunch of people looking around with camera phones, looking at each other, and the bottle girl bring the bottle with silence. So it's like, there's nothing without the DJ. You can have a DJ without a bottle girl. Everybody can take it back to old school and actually go to the bar and get a drink. You know what I'm saying? And do all the things you do, or you go, to the bar and tell them you at a table, I want this bottle or whatever. But we put emphasis, and it's prevalent here. They put an emphasis on it. It's a shame to me. And this is no disrespect to bottle girls. Get your money. People hustle, get your money. I'm never knocking that. But there's no reason that a bottle girl should leave a venue with more money than the DJ.
Speak on it. Oh my God. Speak on it.
That should just not happen.
Nasty, you got anything to say to that, Nasty?
Bro, I'm trying to drop as many bombs as I can.
It's just the realest thing ever. It's like, I don't understand how.
Yeah.
Yes, you might look good, you might have fake, but you're literally just bringing alcohol to a section.
Yes.
There's no reason you should be making. If you make tips, so be it. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I think y'all they may make more tips than me because they're pretty and they're people constantly coming to him. But what's funny is, the thing I hate that goes right with that is when I see the twerk contest for $2,000 giveaway and y'all trying to pay me $200 to show up to DJ. But y'all y'all giving away $1,000 to $2,000 for the winner twerking.
Doesn't make no sense.
And give the DJ $200, Reem. Y'all,
yeah, it's too much.
Yo, like that's got that one point in my career DJing. When I saw these things, I was like, that's the value of what y'all think of me, and I'm coming to rock. Like, I don't knock nobody.
For $200, they might want you to DJ for 6 hours.
Man, what? Be on, bro. How did she get 1,000? Why she can't get the 200 and the DJ don't get 1,000?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you know what's real with me with that situation? What I've been trying to solve in my city is like this. Okay, y'all want the discount when y'all lose, but when y'all win, y'all don't want to break bread. So it's like this.
Right.
Give me 25%. Give me $25 for every 100 to come in here. So when you fucking make 20 bands, I go home happy as a bitch too with 25%, right? If you go home with $100, I take my little $25. We win together, we lose together. But if you're not establishing that with me, and then do all this other crazy shit, that's the shit that rubs me as a DJ. Do not pay anyone in the house higher than a DJ. Now, if he's just a new guy coming up, that's cool. But, man, that shit right there is what made me jump lanes and break more indie artists in my city. And as a DJ, leaving my city and getting out my market, when I saw the pay, like, I spend that on, like, smoke and tennis shoes. Like, y'all can't be serious, bro, and I'm really hot. They rocking to me. Like, we from that era, bro, where, like I say, I was carrying my records. Like, I've been DJing 36 years, so I know the ambience of what I bring to the table, hosting my mic. I had no MC. Remo was my first artist coming out of New York City to Virginia to get in my mixtape. And I was in full go mode. I was like a city DJ in the country. So everything you just said was so relatable. Like, fix your face and pay attention. Woo! Hey, Rick, I appreciate that knowledge, man. That was just being total transparent and being real. And this is coming from someone who got a lot of emotion, man, doing crazy things, man. In case y'all don't know, man, we got the plug here tonight, man, exclusively. Shout out to Remo. Tap in right now on IG. Y'all want to hit me up, I got him on the phone real quick. We doing a live Zoom right here on the radio, the Nasty Night Show. If y'all got a question for him, if y'all can hit me up real quick, I'm going to take it quick as I can. If not, we're going to keep it moving. We got Rick the negotiator in the building. Rick, what's something you want to say, bro, that we didn't speak on, bro? I like to do an open question type thing to anyone that comes on the show. It might be something personal you want to say, something positive. You might want to get something off your chest. You might want to address something. You might want to promote something. I like to leave it open because, it's basically here to promote what you're doing. I know you probably don't need the promotion because you in motion, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless.
Just stay tuned. For me, just follow me on Instagram. Log on and just stay tuned to what I'm doing. Everything that I'm doing, for the most part, I put on Instagram. You'll see, the podcast I'm involved in. You'll see the clips of everything. Any artists I'm working with, you'll eventually see what's going on there. And, you can always hit me on the email as well, rick1314@gmail.com, and just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Call me right. I'll reach out to you, and I'll hit back, and we go from there.
That's real.
That's what's up. That's
real. Remo, what you got?
Man, you already know, man. It's love to get my boy to come on the show. This is personal for me, man. I got the personal number. I call my boy on occasions, man, just to ask him some of the craziest damn questions. And he always picks up, man. So that's always love. And man, Rick, man, I had gave you an open invitation to certain things that I text you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know this is your field. You are expertise at it. So, brother, we growing, and I would love for you to, do your due diligence and, help us master what we doing, man, in the end. Yes.
No, that's what it is, man. That's how it's supposed to be, man. You know what I'm saying? We all help each other, and everybody keep pushing, man. And we all win. That's the way it's not enough for that nowadays. Everybody's out for themselves. We got to get back to working together. If you notice, when we work together, we win.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
Hey, Rick, can we get a Nasty Night Show, Trap City Radio? Can you give us a shout out, man? Give us a radio drop while we got you, bro.
Absolutely. Yo, it's Rick the Negotiator. live on Trap City Radio with DJ Nasty Nice, Remo the A&R. Beautiful, man. Beautiful, man. It's
I
beautiful.
appreciate it.
I love the energy. I love what you guys are doing. And, man, keep it up, man. Any way I can help, I'm here.
I appreciate it, bro. Anytime you got them projects coming out, man, as soon as you start putting out the release and swinging around with the DJs, I know I'm going to get it through the coalition loop and everything, but always
Absolutely.
hit me up, bro. I push everything you got going on. I stand behind everything you're doing. It was a pleasure meeting you tonight. I salute you taking the time out. You're a busy guy. You're not no local Joe Schmo with the corner trying to come up. You really on your A game.
I appreciate that.
Man, that's big love, man. I hope everybody tap into this, man. We're gonna clip it down too, because we're going live on all the media right now. So we're gonna clip it down, man. Make sure we get the reels going out and do crazy promotion, let people know what it is. I appreciate the love coming through, man. If it's one thing you gotta tell everybody out there, bro, what would you want everybody to know before you go, bro?
Man. I'm a man of faith, so I'm always tell everybody, man, keep God first, keep your head up, stay strong, stay focused. It might get tough, but keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? The moment you quit could be the moment right before your blessing.
Oh my gosh, I done felt like that. Damn, I done felt like that too many times. I done felt like that.
Woo!
Bro, I felt like that before I got these 8 radio stations. I was like, man, this shit ain't paying. I'm about to quit. I was at work about to cry. And I swear, like, everything just changed right when I said, don't quit. Like,
man, yeah, you know, we're not built that way. You know, we're not quitters, man.
Right.
We got to keep going. And
Big
you never
love.
know. Like I couldn't tell you 22 years ago that I would be sitting here talking to you about the music business and different things I've done throughout my career. That was so far-fetched to me. You know what I mean? But I'm thankful and grateful that I'm blessed to hear and talk about it, that I did take that leap of faith, and, you know, I was able to find a career for myself. And,
For sure.
you know, coming from where we come from, you know, I'll take that. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hey, we in this building right now, going all the way up. The Nasty Night Show, Remo the and all my co-hosts, man. Rick the negotiator live right now, Trap City. Remo, what you got before we go to the song, bro?
Oh man, I just feel blessed right now. Like I said, I can't wait till I get with Rick and we run some of this stuff, because I know this is his background, man. He's gonna bring like 900% extra to the situation. So many people tapping with him. Hey, yo, Rick, you could just line them up. We do unsigned artists. We break their records, you know. So this is a great platform for them to get out there. Yes.
I will be using it. Trust me. I will reach out to you guys very, very, very soon. Trust me on that.
That's what's up.
You know what it is, Trap City, DJ Nasty Nice, let's go!
Check 1, 2.
Remo the A&R.
The sky's the limit. You can't have a cloudy vision. Mind race 1,000 miles a minute. How you start don't mean gotta be how you finish. Stay down, keep it real from beginning. Chase meals, fuck pennies. The sky's the limit. You can't have a cloudy vision. Mind race 1,000 miles a minute.
Remo,
how you
what
start don't mean
up?
gotta be how you finish. Stay down, keep it real from
Let's
beginning.
go, let's turn
Chase
up.
meals, fuck pennies. We ain't have much. Mama scraping up some bucks to get a haircut. House cold folks turned up.
Young man, let's go.
Yeah, y'all know this one of my artists, Young Man. I produced the beat right here, y'all.
I taste the real loss of
I'm about
shit
to
I
send
had.
this joint over to Rick Ream.
Pick of the gun, dog, we knuckle
Let's get
up.
it.
Before we ever rode one, dog, we caught the bus. Now we getting money, come and fuck with us.
Ayy.
We came from the bottom,
Came out the dust.
living like the dollar bill, cause in God we trust. Everybody that I know is in the gold rush.
Gold Rush.
Streets, they be cold, they show no love.
No love.
I needed school clothes, so I sold drugs.
Sold drugs.
Shout out my nigga Cool to show me
What it was.
Shout out my boy Nick, show me a
Different way.
It's 100
New York to VA to Carolina, let's go.
The sky's the limit. You can't have a cloudy vision. Mind racing 1,000 miles a minute. How you start don't mean gotta be how you finish. Stay down, keep it real from beginning. Chase meals, fuck pennies. The sky's the limit. You can't have a cloudy vision. Mind racing 1,000 miles a minute. How you start don't mean gotta be how you finish. Stay down, keep it real from beginning. Chase meals, fuck pennies.
Big shout to DCJ.
Run it back, make that ass clap. You know how I want it, baby, just like that. Tell me, do you think you can run it? That you run it shit back. Oh yeah, run it back. Oh yeah, tell me, do you think you can run it? Come and show me you can run it. Put that pussy on his head.
bed. He grabbing on my ass while he touching on my leg. Give me strawberry kisses, cause he know my color red. He do anything, all I gotta do is say it, yeah. He a real nigga, so a bitch know how to treat him. A lot of niggas tried out, but they could never beat him. Niggas in my DM all the time, I don't read them. Been gone for a while, I'ma fuck him when I see him. iPhone ringing, bedroom meeting. I wanna freak you, Jodeci, I got him feeling. A lot of heavy breathing, the champ is undefeated. About to go around too, hell nah, we ain't leaving. Run that shit back, nigga.
Make that ass clap. You know how I want it, baby, just like that. Tell me, do you think you can run it? Run it.
Ladies, bring that shit. Let's go.
Run that shit back.
Trap City Live.
Run it back. Oh yeah. Think you can run it? Come and show me you can run it.
Ring the bell, round two.
Yo, big shout out to Niecy J, man. She was on that new music tour. She killed it. And I just want to salute Niecy J, bro, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been spinning her music since she got into Coalition DJs, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, coming through the loop. But I've been going crazy with her song, you know what I'm saying? And this is my first time meeting her, man. Richmond, VA on the tour. She pulled up, and she remembered who I was, bro. You know what I'm saying? After playing her music and her paying attention. So she not an artist who just not engaging and paying attention. She wasn't just sharing the videos or nothing. She actually tapped in, seen who I was, paid attention. And, yo, she gave me a big shout-out, man. That was dope. Big shout to Niecy J coming through on that new music tour, doing what she do. You know what I'm saying? We got that Run It Back joint. We running that all the way up. Trap City. I just had to get a little quick video clip of that, Remo. You heard, Remo? I needed that.
You already know.
I'm over here taking IG snaps, everything. I got to get my cameraman on deck. We got to start getting this content together. Remo, salute to you, man. Dope interview tonight, bro. Big.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do.
That's big. That's past what we do. That's big. Now it's about to be what we do, because you just set the bar. Like, I came with Filthy Rich. You came back with Rick the Negotiator. Like, oh, hold on. What we doing over here, Paul?
Hey, man, sky's the limit. You know.
You didn't notice how I dropped that song? You didn't notice how I dropped that song, bro? Right after that, in a funny way. Now, for real, like, I really dropped Sky's the Limit after that, bro.
That's facts. That's facts, bro. I mean, because sky's really the limit for us, man. Like, we really going up from here. Like I told you, every time that you step out, you're going to come back with some more radio stations. And now I'm taking it into
that's crazy.
Fruition now that I'm going to talk it into existence and say that XM is on the way. I'm just going to play speakers. I'm going to put it out there.
For sure, man. Yo, shout to my merch. I got my joint on in case everybody don't see right here on the IG and everything. Yeah, I got the shirt on with it's got like this little check and then the money sign, and it says level up. On the arm is millionaire mindset, because that's what we in right now. I got to promote my merch, man, so we about to put up on the website. We got the website up. Man, we need y'all to come to the website, man. Follow the radio. Tap into the services I got going on. See what I'm doing. All traffic is good traffic, even if you don't purchase nothing. DJNastyNice.com. And make sure you spell Nasty Nice right. It ain't Nastynice. I'm not Nasty Nice. That's a stripper, Nasty Nice. It's NAZTEENYCE. I'm going to say it again. That's NAZTEE. That's nasty. NAZTEE. Nasty. Nice. NYCE. Notice the way I spell my name. That's been like that since day one. I didn't re-innovate the name, change it. No, out the gate I came with that. It was so unique to the style and everything I was doing. I was like, boom. I know it's going to be a common name. I think people are going to have this name. They're going to be nasty. They're going to have some nice in it. It was a common name. I'm from that older school era of DJing, so you can tell by the names. Like, all right, boom, this is where I'm at with mine. So let me spell it different off the gate. And it means so much.
That's a fact.
And it means so much now to the algorithm of everything that's going on. So when you really Google me and you spell it right, then accolades pop up and match up and everything go together, and you ain't sifting through 100 DJ nasties. Like, you could type that in and probably get a lot of stuff. Because I did it intentionally just to see how it falls in the Google search algorithm when you type it in. So, yeah, that was dope. So I came with the crazy name, man. That's what we do. But yeah, Niecy J, man, big shout out to her, man. She remember who I was, man. That was dope. And she killed the fucking show. She had the dancers in her shit too. Like, bro.
Man, who breaking that record like you?
Oh, say it again.
Who breaking that record like you? Come on now, we running them up. Let's go. We run it up.
DJ Nasty Nice.
We just going crazy, man. Big shout out to DJ Polo. We just got on the Obi radio. Tapping in with Polo. We going crazy.
Big.
Man. WPAM. We already rocking, man. Y'all already know Blazing 420. Coalition DJ Nation. We all up in the building. Nasty Nice show up in the building.
Yeah, we going crazy. They don't really
Radio.
understand what's going on right now. They don't really understand what we doing right now.
They don't. But you know what? I never did it for the views. I'm from an era where that media don't mean nothing. So at the end of the day, what's happening off media and what's coming to the media has nothing to do, and it's not even half of what y'all think that we're actually doing behind the scenes in real life. We really outside. I'm really tapping in. We in different markets. We really got that motion. It ain't just to get on the media. Oh, y'all waiting to see if a million people looking and liking. That ain't the goal. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I rode the wave out to not chase the media lane, because that shit dies down like every other fad and trend does. The most important thing is branding yourself, marketing like crazy to the extent to where if you're not from that era to know what marketing was, I built my name before the internet. So that means more to me as a person to know the grind I got, because you got to have a crazy grind to be able to do this with no internet. I don't care who you is. If we just cut the internet now and they be like, we're going to reset, we're going to cut the internet off about a year, 3-4 years straight, 5 years, no internet.
They lost.
It's over for everybody, because now some of y'all never even left your city. The internet made you feel like you left your city. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I built the name, the brand Nasty Nice Show before the media. So we're going to continue to rock. So don't watch the media thinking like, oh, ain't nobody watching, ain't nobody liking, ain't nobody sharing. No, that's the world you're in. You want to look at the facts, the resume, what's really going on. Oh, these boys going crazy with the Nasty Nice Show. Oh, he really in Atlanta. He really in Texas. Oh, he really in Florida. He really in D.C. He really at the beach. He really in Tennessee. He really in L.A. He really in New York. Like, what are you talking about? We ain't worried about the media. We ain't worried about who liking and watching. We know how that works. I know people that's all the way famous getting big checks, and they likes and they follows and shares don't equal up to who they are. So that shit don't mean nothing. Some people just jump the media, and that works for them. Some people don't.
That's a fact.
So don't let the media confuse who you should be rocking with and what's going on and what they doing.
Message.
Again. Sky's the limit. We're in the building. The Nasty Nice Show. Remo the A&R. Yeah. Dior the chocolate dog.
Dior the chocolate dog. First lady, man. She couldn't make it today, man. I hope she get better. Feel well.
I got this new Venom, man, coming out of Baltimore. Let me drop this joint. She was in a new music tour. I've been playing Vita Venom for a while. She got that, you bitches ain't fucking with me. So I got to drop her new shit right here. She did this in the tour, yo. Vita Venom, what up? Let's go.
I ain't in a lot of shit, I'm out of all the beefs. Weak shit don't excite me. I make the hardest shit, I market it. Hardest team in the game right beside me. I am the architect, big connect, known to put niggas all in position. Keeping my mind intact, I bodies that big dog. Yeah, I'm
Vita Venom.
A lot of shit, I'm out of all the beefs. Weak shit don't excite me. I make the hardest shit, I market it. Hardest team in the game right beside me. I am the architect, big connect, known to put niggas all in position. Keeping my mind intact, the bodies that big dog. Yeah, I'm all on a mission. Getting hella visions, messages to say that I'm the one.
DJNastyNice.com right now. Follow my website.
They say I'm short in person.
spell my name right. Stop playing with me, big boy shit.
Before I speak loud, stand tall. Ho, I said what I said. I don't got no time for beats, no probabilities, no fake ops. Too much shit up ahead. I keep it short and sweet, real privacy, no messy shit. Real focus on
Vita, where you at?
the biggest. Nobody stand taller, man. Fuck all them lips, it ain't adding nothing.
Hey, Remo, tell them the hottest station.
Really against me from out of my city. Explanations, unnecessary conversation. Shit don't excite me. I make the hardest shit. I market it. Hardest team in the game right beside me. I am the architect.
Hey, Remo, she cold, Remo.
On a position.
Hey, she out there DMV, she cold.
Laying in a lot of shit, I'm out of all the beasts. Weak shit don't excite me. I make the hardest shit, I market it. Hardest team in the game right beside me. I am the architect, big connect, known to put niggas all in position. Keeping my mind intact, I bodies that big dog. Yeah, I'm all on a mission. Ain't in a lot of shit, I'm out of all the beasts. Weak shit don't excite me. I make the hardest shit, I market it. Hardest team in the game right beside me. I am the architect, big connect, known to put niggas all in position. Keeping my mind intact, the bodies that big dog. Yeah, I'm all on a mission. Love.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Let me get a video clip of this, man. Hey, yo, Remo, you already know we got artists, man. Got them spin pass going down. Big shout to Big Stunner. Trap City Radio Live. Let's drop let's drop this Big Stunner joint, Remo. I'm ready. You ready?
Let's go.
I start getting on the turntables, Ring.
Oh man, let's turn it up.
Chill.
Black tears, we've been oppressed for hundreds of years. We live in fear and kill each other like that's what it is. We in a trap because the jobs we get can't pay our bills. They want us serving biz to make the woman raise our kids. Black tears, I'm tired of all these black tears. BLM, I'm putting on for all the black kids. Single parent homes, we all know about street. But we could be so much more if we just go legit. Buy the hood back. I might be the first gangster to run for president. I got them dead ones on me now, but they haven't sent. I got 3 Dior fragrances, I like heavy scents. I'm a heavyweight, riding around with hollow tips. And I snatch a hollow chain off of bluffing. If you ain't taking care of your family, you is not.
You got the radio edition, I like that.
Try and press and get finesse. I seen that don't hustle, man, they not the best. I seen a man try to feed his family.
He on his A game, though. He got his radio edition, bro.
Household, now they in.
I like that.
I'm trying to tell you,
I'm doing everything.
Pain run deeper than a Percocet. They asking why we act the way we act. At the same time, they copy all the ways we interact. We the most valuable people on this earth.
Obia DJs are in the building. Yeah. Obia DJs, taking over your block.
Shut up,
Big Stunner, what up? Trap City Radio Live.
Not big on gunplay, but I had to let you know. I turned into Rambo. I go grab that camo. DJ Nasty Nice. I let the AK blow. Not big on gunplay.
Leo the chocolate dog was happening. That boy Remo the A&R, I see you.
I turned into Rambo. I go grab that camo. I let the AK blow. Sticks we got 'em, licks we stopping. Like a hot song, I had to drop 'em. Yeah, it's wrong, cause that someone's son didn't stand down when they tried to rob him. That boy life, so what's the problem? Self-defense, that's my problem solver. When I was young, they said, hey son, when you're home alone, here go the revolver. It clicked in my head. If someone kicked this door, tag his toe, that nigga dead. And I won't lose no sleep, or I have no regrets. It's fuck a robbing ass nigga with all disrespect. Not big on gunplay, but I had to let you know.
DJ Nasty Nice,
I turn into Rambo. I go grab that camo. I let the AK. Coalition DJs.
I'm Fabio Choa, and I done linked up with DJ Nasty Nice on Trap City Radio. What's wrong with him?
That back end looking good.
What's wrong with him?
They better tap in.
Mr. Certified.
Can't hear you, Remo.
Peso. Fabio get to the bankroll. You try to rob and you meet Draco. You niggas is sweet with DJ Nasty Nice. Like Can and Abel. You niggas niggas can't
level up.
How you portray the nigga that made you? That shit retarded. You disabled. I'm going nuts. Cashews. Y'all niggas stiff like statues. I'm about to sneeze. Ice on my neck. Bless you. What's in my mouth? That's an igloo. You caught a cold. That's swine flu. I'm just getting to the revenue. That boy still smelling like resin.
Stop playing, man. Trap City Radio, man. I really break hits.
Coalition DJs.
Jimmy, soundunitradio.com. Check that out too. Soundunitradio.com. Jimmy J. What up?
Yes, sir.
We got the website.
Shout out to Block. Shout out to Block 127. You know we go.
127, that's Harlem.
Harlem in the building. Stand up.
I've been there before with you.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, too many times. I actually been to Block by myself. That's how real that shit was.
Yes. That's family there. All family. Shout out to Steve Spliff, Louis Earl. You know how we do.
Ooh.
Little Steve Gotti. I can't wait to get some of Steve Gotti music on here.
We did before. You don't remember. See, that's how long.
Yeah, nah, we did have some, but he got some new stuff.
Okay, I ain't say he did, but I'm just saying. That shit real. Yeah,
I've been I'm reaching out there trying to get the, Harlem to tap in crazy and heavy, get some of these younger artists out there, get them heard, get their stuff spinning too.
Already the Nasty Night Show. Remo right there, the A&R, my co-host. We going all the way up. Turn up. Let me speed it up a little bit.
Let's go. Trap City Radio, the Nasty Night Show.
Shorty go jogging every morning, and she make me breakfast almost every morning. And she take a nigga pic before she leave the door. I be waking up the pics before on it. And every weekend my shorty coming over. Shorty can Fendi out, but she like fashion over. She ain't driving no Camry, she pulling in a Rover. With her hair so curly, I like she said, what you.
Nah, 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 nah. Coalition DJ. DJ Nasty. Nice. She gon' paddle me when she was coming out the beauty shop. Y'all knew better duck when she be coming with them booters. In the car backing up, listening to Juvenile. Green bagging up, they sent my head to Juvenile. I ain't trying to put you down, but bring the friends that's cute around. They said it was hot, but all the jury, I got cool you down. Crowds in the bucket, yeah, you know they try to pull you down. I ain't talking laying up when I be saying shoot around. I got on like 10 bracelets, take too long to take them off. Anytime you fall off, then get back up and shake it off. I remember time misunderstood like I wouldn't make it out. Beat them bought your crib from your landlord and put you out. Nah, 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 nah. Coalition DJs, 930 certified, baby. Hey, DJ Nasty Nice, go crazy, my boy.
Hey, staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Talking all the shit that you done been through. Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too.
Let's
go.
Girls want girls.
Okay, vibe with us.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Girls want girls. Girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, can I play a player, babe? I grew up with Drea face. I done seen the realest ones come and leave a crazy way. Had to take my spot, it wasn't something they just gave away. Sorry to all my fans, I might have called me on a crazy day. Fuck you niggas thinking, tryna block me on a fadeaway. I've been on that shit, I only vibe with a payday. Say you go that way, I guess we both go the same way. Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, where we both from. Hey, you just got to Miami, need hotel room. Niggas told you that they love you, but they fell through. So you shot 42, cause you, hey, throwing on that dress cause it's see-through. Talking all the shit that you done been through. Texting me and say I need to see you. I don't know. I might go.
Okay, turn it up for the people out there. Turn the radios up.
I get my peaches out in Georgia, apple bottom from New York, oranges, Florida. Vitamin
mixed with this vitamin D. Now you got vitamin me and your prescriptions fill more than them trees in California. I'm always gonna adore you, kiss you and caress you. Anything just to spoil you, gift you, protect you, sex you like you never been sexed. Got your legs shaking like the go-go challenge. So who's next? Crushed grapes and Mauritius. Girl, you my flavor of love, you so delicious. I'ma make you my missus. All these candy-coated kisses, you my strawberry shortcake. That ass'll make me catch a charge and miss the court date. Sweet as honeydew, watch me kneel right in front of you. We'll set the world on fire, then light a blunt or two. I got the keys, we can have it on lock, and I'll lick you like ice cream with a cherry on top.
Your skin. I wanna wrap my arms around you, baby, never let you go. Oh, we always got something for the ladies. Nothing like your touch. It's the way you lift me up. Yeah, and I'll be right here with you. Yeah, I got my pictures laid up. Got me thinking, babe. Tell me if you with it, cause I'm with it, babe. I haven't heard from you in a minute, babe. Just tell me what to do. Crib in the middle of the night. Okay. As I put it down right now, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh babe. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. Everything you do is amazing. Okay, I see the ladies out there singing this. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. I've been overseas going crazy. I can tell you love it when we made it. Cook it up. Cook up, Nancy. I hear you. Let's go. Okay, ladies, let me see you shake some. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, big, little waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, big, little waist. Body yada 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 Oh man, I'm from Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. You know this was the song. Back at it. She ain't never do this before, but she good at it. Said she never made love, but she good at it. She make a nigga feel good when I look at it. I get let's go, Nasty. When I look at it. Oh, girl just wanna have fun with it. Oh, the girl just wanna have fun with me. These girls ain't really no good for me. Yeah. 30 certified, baby. Yeah, got a new biz that I ain't promoting. Yeah, all of my friends love money, dough. Let me tell you something about my 930 certified, baby.
Trap City Radio in the mix. Come on.
Gallery jacket, 101, see this again, I'm blocking trend. I can turn an AK to a Draco, that's a sawed-off stick. Gonna be ready to kill or get some money when you bump my shit. 8-figure Memphis nigga, toxic bad bitch, get 'em. You part of a staff, I'm the boss, so my pay bigger nigga. Birkin bags for my bait, got my old hoe builder. When it come to this on raw, I don't know how to use a filter. Freedom boys didn't say a word, fuck the system. Okay, let's turn up. Drink told big homie, bring the U-10 the kid. Lined up, then drilled, then I passed it to Fat Wills. Her had to pick and roll, bitches get bold after you dick 'em. Toxic. Ain't no nigga fucking with me, that's something you must understand. Chrome hard like I had a transplant with Iron Man. Chopper hold 100 bands, make you hit that cha-cha dance. He must be the man, fans trying to eat it through his pain. They gave the wrong nigga some money, I don't know how to behave. Number truffles in this paper, I ain't burning no sage. Coordinating on this watch, cause it go with my J's. Certified trendsetter, I get what's supposed to be gay. Niggas really having me fucked up out here. I gave it. One of my features, show price, little dude. I gave it. Write this shit down, take notes, stay in school. I gave it. 9 times out of 10, a bitch gon' shoot. I gave it. Yeah, hopping down, lead purse, ain't trying to heal nothing. If I up that 5 carats of seed, I'ma just
It's nasty.
Coalition DJ Nasty Nice.
Dior the chocolate dog was happening. That boy Remo the A&R, I see you.
Hey, plug up. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Pick him up in a space coupe, I don't let my plug walk. New freak had to come on, little bitch off. 50K, you could come and book a nigga for a plug walk. Say Playboy. I said, we got something for everybody. Donkeys on a diet, spraying all my jewels. I ain't thought of right. Lights up the fire, you know we getting higher. Rolling up loud, real, moving quiet. Lights up the fire, you know we getting higher. Rolling. Lights up the fire, you know we getting higher. Rolling up loud, real, moving quiet. Like it, then I buy it. You donkeys on a diet, spraying all my jewels. I ain't know I start a riot. Riding with the blicker, messing up makeup. You blowing up the phone. She ain't trying to pick up, drinking out the bottle. Melina with a model. I throw 100 racks up, you think I hit the lotto. Riding with the wolves, I ain't talking Minnesota. Shorty going out.
That boy Remo the A&R, I see you.
Man, you are tuned into DJ Nasty Nice.
Jet fare. Versace hotel with Versace roll. Like it when you let down your hair with no clothes. And I stay to myself cause I never like these hoes. If she only like the guap red like these hoes. Why would I waste my time on a shorty that don't got me on the front of her mind? Especially when you get designed and I want it done. And the building came with the wings like a number 9. Yeah, come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut two. Come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut two. Hey, she wanna play with the DJ Nasty Nice.
The Nasty Nice Show.
Good night.
We ain't doing no playing, bro. We signing out. What's the slogan, bro?
Get money, stay in the house, make sure you get home safe.